Alright, we're gonna be going over your games against Lilybee. First off, congrats on the win. Well played, well played. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. So I think this is the correct order. I'm not entirely sure. We're playing just standard racks against a 2-den. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Okay, so the Raider opening, I think that's good. It gives you a lot of scouting, and ideally we don't want to lose that Raider, of course. We do get surrounded and it gets taken out. That's a little unfortunate, but it does happen. And then let's talk a little bit about the Sim City here. So right now you have a 1 gap over here, and you're gonna use the watchtower as part of the wall. I don't hate it, but I think it's a little bit better if you full wall this. So let's say you have the castle 1 hex down, and then this watchtower, I think it's better if you put it a little bit further down, so that if like wolves try to attack this, then this can also cover that. So maybe if you put the tower right over here instead, so that it can attack this side over here, and also it can attack wolves if they come in on this side. I think that's the best idea, or the best placement. But, you know, from our game plan, we decided to go for this tower, which is great, and yeah, that's good. Good worker pull as well, so making sure we get that on time, and we're just gonna do our best to defend. I love this house. I love that in this case especially, this does work out because you do have this bit of a wall here. Gonna go for another house. Oh, this is great. This is well done. This is excellent SimCity here. Excellent walling. This is basically perfect. And yeah, so now basically his attack is done. He's going to transition into a castle, but we are definitely ahead. I love it. Canceling it to get more production. This is just great defense so far. And then he tries to poke in. He's not going to get anything done with this. But yeah, okay, so this is what I was talking about with the tower placement. If you had put this tower a little bit closer to the bottom, maybe like right over here, then these wolves wouldn't be able to get this immediately. But oh, yes, I love this. Well done, good understanding of the map, knowing that it is a full wall with a 4x4 building. Excellent, this is exactly what I love to see, and hats off to you, you played this extremely, extremely well. This is like 10 out of 10. Maybe not 10 out of 10, it's like 9.5 out of 10, just because of the tower placement and losing the Raider, but this is just excellent gameplay. I love it. We do finish that, which, you know, ideally we don't. We do lose another Raider, which is not ideal, but that's okay, it happens. Especially if you're not used to the Raider micro. It's easy to lose Raiders if you're not paying attention. Our opponent is going into a fortress and stuff, but we haven't quite scouted it because we're pinned on our side of the map with the wolves, so that's okay. I'm just fine with you just chilling over here. Looks like we're gonna try to take a third, it looks like. Yep, okay, that's good. When you're taking this third, I would like to have this army just a little bit closer to the third just so that we can protect it. Yep, and as I say that, yeah, I think this is a good enough position. Because you do have the tower at the natural, you're not too worried about anything coming this way, so I like that how you have your army a little bit closer to that side. And then, yeah, we're going for the Advanced Workshop. Looks like we're going to go across the map. I think that's fine as well. We haven't done any scouting with this, so this is going to hopefully give us some good scouting information. But that does leave our third base a little bit vulnerable to attack. So looks like he's going to be able to, or Lilybee is going to be able to do a little bit of damage. Instead, it's going to turn around because Lilybee sees this big push. We're going to take down the tower for free. Do a lot of damage. Excellent, excellent. And then we see the dragon is there. So I would expect to see since we have an advanced workshop, I would like to see a ballista starting anytime soon. Yep, ballista on the way. Excellent. Obviously, we could have made that a little bit faster, but that's okay. It's fine. And then maybe even a tower in the main, tower at the third, tower, we already have a tower at the natural, so just tower, tower, tower. Alright, we got 2 towers here. I would like to see another one in the main as well, but and just continual ballista production against the Dragon's Lair. Did we see all 3 of them? Yes, we did. Yeah, so we know that this is going to be a lot of dragons, so we want to be getting archers, we want to be getting this, we want to be getting a tower. Yep, excellent. So just for the tower placement, I think this could have been a little bit placed a little bit better, maybe over here. But these are pretty good, and we got extra towers here as well. We want to stop position our workers once we see them being targeted by the dragons. We're a little bit slow to that, but that's okay. And I like that you have the ballista and the airship to try to chase this down. Yep, and then it looks like we're going to try to send a little bit of a counterattack across the map too with the soldiers because they can't do anything against the dragons. I think that's a great idea. If you just don't have anything to do with these, you can just send them across the map, but they're caught and you're just going to have to pull them back. I think that's great as well. I love it. I love the play that you're doing so far. Did we get the archer range? No, we got this, but we didn't get the archer range, so that's a small mistake. But it's okay, it happens. And now we're getting the archer range. Excellent. Yeah, and then I think this actually should probably just kill him, because we do have the ballista here that's coming. Just one sec. Sorry, that was my phone. Okay, we'll continue on. But yeah, we're doing excellent. We're keeping the ballista alive so that the dragons can't do much. I guess one small thing is you could have brought maybe a handful of workers just to repair the airship and ballista, but it's not a big deal. And I think we've basically won the map now. All those dragons are down. We're still on 3 bases. This is just great stuff. I'd love to see it. He's gonna try again, but we can just stand and fight here, yeah. Excellent. He's gonna bring his, they're gonna bring their workers to try to attack this, but we still got additional archers coming in, so that's a nice win. Well done. Excellent. I like that you were trying to take another base over here. And I also like that we decided to go for upgrades while that was happening as well. So good transition, not being too tunnel vision, but we were floating a little bit, so yeah. But excellent, good read and good defense, and well done. Let's go on to game 2. Alright, game 2 was on Xenos. Alright. That's an early worker. What is that? It's just scouting? It's gonna come in. I'm trying to be a little bit annoying, but good worker pull. Well done. And then we're gonna go for the standard 2 Raider expand. Our opponent is going for a 2-Rax Raider. We get the first Raider, which is excellent. So after we get the first Raider, which is really good, you know that our Raider is really low, so you just want to bring that all the way back. By now we don't know that it's a 2-Rax, so I don't mind that we're just chilling here. Excellent attack on that one. But now we try to chase and we get caught because there's a second Raider on the way. So now I think this is the time we should know that there is a 2-Rax, and you're gonna re-wall over here. I like that. And then here, you want to put the tower, I'd say like right around here. I think this barrack should be 1 hex higher, so you don't have this. And then this castle should also be 1 hex higher, and then you want to put the tower right about here. This here, it doesn't cover this side, this top side, so that these units can come in basically for free here, right? So this is what I was talking about the tower placement in the previous match, where it just doesn't cover as much space. So if this tower was maybe more closer to the middle, so like maybe over here, it would be able to cover this side and this side, so it would have been a lot harder. I love the worker pull over here, just doing a lot of damage. We're going to be able to take down these 2 raiders. So far it's 2-2, but we did lose an extra archer, so I think right now we're doing okay. But yeah, I would prefer having this this tower a little bit closer to the middle, so it covers more area, rather than here where it's only covering this area right here. And then they can just avoid this, go into your main, which is what's gonna happen later on. I like that you quite didn't finish this, but this is a little bit of a mistake just because you kind of could tell by the number of raiders, but this is a little bit of like, oh, you need to have that experience to see what the correct number of raiders is versus, okay, now he has way too many raiders. I know this is a 2-rax. So yeah. So now that we see 3 here, I think this should be when you feel like, yeah, excellent. This should be like, hey, this is a 2-rax raider, therefore I should finish this tower. Yeah. But yeah, so far I don't quite hate it. This I think is a mistake. You don't need this third house right now. You're not quite close to being supply blocked. If this was maybe another Rax instead, I think it would have been a little bit of an easier hold. And then this is one of the things where this gap over here isn't quite working well for you. Because generally you want to have the gap, the open space where your workers are, so that your workers can easily get us around if they try to move past your wall, right? So, but that's okay. That's just something. We're gonna get a second Rex now. I like that we put this watchtower here. Maybe it would have been better if it was a little bit closer, just to maximize the surface area. But yeah, good try. I think it's alright. We are gonna lose because they have a lot of experience with the 2-rax raider, and we didn't quite put our units in the right place, but that's okay. I think that was a valiant effort. We got the advantage early on with the early raider kill. I think we had a game plan, but we didn't quite execute it the best way possible. But I think that was still very excellent. Well played. A little bit unfortunate, but that's okay. I guess it's just like the details that could have really made the game plan a little bit better, a little bit more smooth. But that happens, it's okay. Alright, so Stream Junction, large map. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, so this is probably the map where you would expect your opponent to maybe do something crazy like a castle first, because it's just so wide, and that's exactly what Lily B decides to do. We do have a raider. We're gonna go across the map to scout. Okay, he's gonna see the tower, and I think when you see the tower, you know that it's gonna be a castle first. So yeah, we did double flash, which is not ideal. Here you can just flash out from this side over here, if you want to just get out. But instead, looks like we're already gonna lose it, which is unfortunate. Or, nope, maybe we survive? Excellent. Not quite. Okay, that's a tiny mistake for sure. It happens, it's fine. So now that we know it's mech, what is our response? Looks like we went for a workshop and we're going for a mill. So it's going to be single mill versus double mill. Double mill obviously is probably better most of the time. But yeah, I do like that you were able to get a scout. A little bit unfortunate that we weren't quite able to get out properly, but that's okay, it happens. And we take a nice early third. I think that's great. I do like also these scouting archers. I guess we just want to see when they're gonna take a third base. Yep. And then yeah, okay. So that was pretty good. You targeted down the worker with this archer, but the other one wasn't, which is a little unfortunate, but that's okay. Yeah, so obviously in this sort of fight, you obviously want to target down the workers. And then we had a bit of a gyrocraft skirmish here. I think right now you don't know it's a 2 mil, so chasing this is alright. I think that's okay. We're gonna come in, snipe a worker. Nice, you see the tower, probably gonna back off. And I think by now you should tell that, hey, that's a lot of gyrocraft. He's probably went 2 mils. And I would like to see an advanced workshop going up. Excellent, love to see that. That's the perfect response. And maybe a tower in each base. We got 2 towers in this base. I think it might be better just to have one here, one here, one here, one here. Yeah, I think that might be a little bit better instead of putting all your towers in one base. But I love that you went for the advanced workshop, because we did see that they were going for a lot of gyros. So going into ballistas, great idea. And then obviously for these, we want to be building archers. Yep. Okay, things are looking pretty good. I do want to see some towers in each base though, not just in here. Looks like we're going to go for a mage's guild. Okay, I don't hate that. I think that's alright. And then, yeah, we're going to go for the attack upgrades. Attack upgrades is always what you want to be getting against mech. The armor upgrades, they don't really do as much. We're a little supply locked, so this ballista isn't going to come out quite in time. It's a little bit of lag here. Yeah, that's unfortunate. He's going to snipe down the advanced workshop before our first ballista pops. So right now, we're losing a lot of tech, which is unfortunate. I would put down another advanced workshop somewhere, just to get the ballistas coming. I like that we're chasing this with the archers. We're boarding away. Okay, another workshop here. Right, I love it. Watchtower here. That's great. I want to see another watchtower here as well. And then I love, okay, this is something that I really think is a great improvement from your previous games. I think maybe it was week 1 where you were playing against, I think, Hollow Knife or something like that, where there was a similar thing where you were actually on this side of Stream Junction, and you were being attacked over here, and then you were kind of like indecisive with your army. You were like, okay, I can't deal with what they were doing, and you just kind of like stayed in your base. But instead, this time, you kept your archers at home to deal with the gyrocraft, and everything else you set them across the map to kill a space. That's excellent decision making. That is very good. I love to see it. Yeah, so well done. That's just a great improvement from previous. So, all right. So we've got ballista on the way, so we should be going for more and more ballistas. I wouldn't even mind going for a second advanced workshop, honestly. If you do see that they are massing a whole bunch of gyros, I wouldn't hate it, honestly. But yeah, we're just gonna go into a bit of a macro game. Oop, bit of a miss there that we didn't get those. Quite unfortunate, but it's okay. Yeah, and like once I see this many gyros, I think, hey, maybe I should just go for another advanced workshop just in case. And yeah, the explosive shot upgrade is also really good, so that might be something you might want to think about getting. For me, generally, I like to get one ballista, and then an airship just for the mobility, and then an explosive shot, because explosive shot just really does a lot of damage, a lot of AoE damage. Yeah, he's forced to bring his gyrocraft back to deal with this army, so I like that decision as well, just coming across the map just to force him to deal with stuff. I like that you're targeting down these gyros too. That's well done. I noticed that you were targeting down individual ones, I think, so well done. And yeah, it's just continual ballista production. I would like to see that explosive shot upgrade, by the way, just as I said. And we are going to go for archer range as well. That's going to be pretty helpful. We took this space in the corner, or in the middle of the map, middle left-hand side, which is great. And I think we're in a very good spot. I think the way you denied this base was excellent. You also denied this for a little bit longer as well. So we're ahead economically, and we're just going to be just doing excellent here. Going for another base. That's great. This is a pretty cute wall. I like that you see the catapults and you're like, nope, I can't fight into that. I'm going to try a different angle. Yeah, I think that's great. Understanding when you can fight and when you can't fight. Just seeing all those catapults and just going the other way, I think that's great. That's just good decision making. Ooh, attacking from the high ground too. Nice. And we are getting, I guess, the armor upgrades because we're maxed out on attack upgrades, I think. Yeah, pretty much. And then we have some mages. I guess these mages will be really good against workers in specific. Yep. And yeah, I think we're just in an excellent position. I like that we had a small counterattack on this side of the map as well, while this was going on. I think later on, you don't want to be making as much archers just because they aren't too good against catapults. I think once you have like a good number of ballista, right now it looks like we have like 3 ballistas. Yeah, then maybe you can start going into more mages and soldiers, which you are doing, I think, with these. So that's good. Good cancel over there. We did get the explosive shot, though. That's great. These gyros are trying to do some damage, but we've got tons of towers in each base, so they're unlikely to do damage. Okay, we're gonna go in with the mages. I would like to see more fireballs on this side, on these squishy archers. Instead, you decide to go for these catapults, but Lily B does micro them pretty well. Yeah, so that's a little bit unfortunate. Oh, I like that you shot them at some of these workers here. But yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate. It takes a lot of fireballs to kill catapults, but it takes less of them to kill the archers. I think if you targeted just the archers, it might have been a good idea. But, you know, and also if Lily B didn't quite micro these catapults very well, then it would have been a lot better as well. So I think that's okay. Still, yeah, I think that's a pretty good fight. We are floating a lot of money, though, so this is when you want to put down extra production facilities, which you are doing. Excellent. I would maybe even try to get, like, another base. Try to retake this base. Excellent. Okay. Great. We love to see it. You're playing this game out very well. And then we just want to be continuing making units. How many? Do we lose all our ballistas? No, we got a ton of... Okay, yeah, so once we have, like, 4 or 5 ballistas, we don't really need any more, so I like that we stopped making ballistas here. And then we can start kind of going to making more soldiers rather than archers against mech. So that's just a small compositional thing. Yeah, I think with these, instead of going for archers, I think I would have went for soldiers here. Just because the anti-air part is already filled with these ballista, and once that's the role that they fill, so you can probably get away with going for more soldiers at this point because they're better against like the catapults and stuff. Yeah. So we're gonna fight up this ramp. Maybe not the best idea. Maybe it would have been better to come up on this side so you're not fighting up a ramp, but it's just a small thing. Get some nice fireballs off. Take down that frontal hold. It looks like we're gonna maybe try to go the other way. Okay, we have a double prong, so we have this army going over on this side, and then while that's going on, we're gonna go in on this side, I think. Nice fireball, well done. He's forced to bring a large portion of his army over this way to deal with this, and I think that's the perfect time for us to move in on this side. He's gonna try to do some sort of airship harassment or something. Yeah, so attacking on both sides at the same time. Excellent. This is high-level gameplay here. I love the fireballs as well. And it looks like we're winning on both sides, which is great. And I like how you have this army here. I guess it's probably here just to check for any sort of flank. Ooh, those are some big fireballs from Lily B, though. Those are some excellent fireballs from Lily B, but that's okay. We do take down this base for sure, so that's great. Oh, nice explosive shot. Good usage. Unfortunately, this side does get cleaned up, but we were able to kill this side, so which is great. And we were able to take this base at the same time as well. So, nice. Doing great, making mages. That's good. These archers trying to do a little bit of damage, trying to pick off whatever they can. Looks like are gonna try to take down that catapult, but not quite. Did you Q-fire this? Yeah, it looks like you Q-fired it. High-level gameplay there. Gonna try to attack both houses at once. Well done. Yeah, I would like to see a little bit more towers on this side, maybe. And then we're even taking this base, so yeah, we're just super far ahead at this point. I think you played this really well. He is, looks like, or she, Lily B is going to try to do a little bit of a counterattack here. Unlikely that that's going to do too much. I mean, it is a pretty scary army, but he's not, they're not maxed out, and we kind of are. Ooh, a bit of a move command. That's a bit of a mistake for sure. But some nice fireballs. Where's the rest of our army? Oh yeah, we're just attacking on the other side of the map. That's great. And then eventually our reinforcements will take care of this, as you can see. Yep. And we just absolutely destroy. Well done. Well played. This is just excellent gameplay. I love to see it. GG is called. Nice win. Well done. Yeah, so I guess the one big takeaway I would probably take away from the replay analysis is just the building placement, the tower placement early on against some of those early rushes could be a little bit better. Like, for example, in this situation, you would probably want to put your tower like here so it covers this side. It also covers the mineral line, that sort of thing. But yeah, so that's just probably the biggest thing I think you could take away. Other than that, I think you played really well. I really liked your improvement in decision making, and yeah, well done.